Kansas City, it's time to meet and greet your Hornets starting five. At the center position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 14, Musa Diabate. At 6 foot 6 inches, number 0, Miles Bridges. At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 24, Brandon. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 7, Kenipo. At the other guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 1, LaMelo Ball. The head coach of your Hornets is Charles Lee. These are your Charlotte Hornets.
Now Sacramento starting five. We've got Russell Westbrook, DeRozan out there with Achua. It's Clifford at the 2. And for the Hornets, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Kenipo. And it's Diabate in at the center, locking down the middle. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Now, here's Ball. Out to Bridges. Pass to Kenipo. 6 to shoot. Miller outside. It's hauled in by Achua. And he dunks it down.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Kenipo. Now Bridges. Ball surveying the defense. And he makes good on the layup.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Clifford. DeRozan for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now, here's Miller. Last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
And that's a quick foul going there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Ball. Lock at 6. On the wing, Bridges. And the 3 off target. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 3-point game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Always a consistent scorer, but DeRozan's work on his J has made him a perennial all-star.
Back to Ball. From deep. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Kings have got their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. Just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. Pass to Miller. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Westbrook passes to Achua. DeRozan inside. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
Here's Ball, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Back to Ball. 3-pointer and another 3 for Charlotte.
So much confidence from Ball. Been doing that since he was a youngin'.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Excellent D there from Ball. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. That gives them the lead.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whoever he's facing.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And look who's running on the floor. Make some noise for the Honeybees.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. As you take a look at Charlotte, they would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
And checking out Charlotte, they have clear goals in this final month. Time to secure a spot in the play-in because that's their ticket into the playoffs.
Outside Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Diabate grabs the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Miller right side. Pass the ball. Fires top of the key. No good that time.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now, here is Miller, following the miss by DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock, and it's in there. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to DeRozan. Sacramento again missing. The Hornets on offense. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Assisted.
He's got 9.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Knuppel with it. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Westbrook, trailing by 5. Count it.
Ooh, 1-4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Miller outside. Back to Ball. Nifty move. It's hauled in by Achua.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 1-point Hornets lead.
Even at this stage of his career, Westbrook is still a skilled playmaker in this league.
Charlotte has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Pass to Miller. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Everyone get loud and give it up for your House Hip Hop Crew.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. In second, the Hornets.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
The Kings trail by 3. Pass to Clifford. DeRozan in the corner. Outside Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. They get it again. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Outside, Ball. Pass to Knuppel. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And DeRozan kicks to Westbrook. Over Ball. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Lets it go with a 3. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And it's the Kings with the ball after the basket by Charlotte.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And there is White, and that's good on the assist by Knipple. Knipple's got his third assist on the night. Here's Westbrook. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. An efficient score, Kobe White, effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then sit to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Westbrook following the bucket by the Hornets. Misses for the fifth time this game, marking it 1 for 6.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Knipple, no good. The Kings trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sacramento moving it around. Outside DeRozan. And the three ball is good. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Knipple from outside the arc. The shot will not fall.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Achua kicks to West. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Gets an open look and hits. 14 points for him.
This is how DeRozan is wired. If you let him, this man will light you up, and he's had a big night.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Fans, get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
Bridges is checked in for the Hornets. McNeely comes in for Knipple. Bridges. He had 13 points in the win against Memphis. Outside ball. And the Hornets miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's White. Sacramento able to drain the three to the left side wing. Carter against Ball. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the paint. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Monk for 3, and another 3 for Sacramento. Fires from way outside, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Miles Bridges is out there with McNeely. Then it's James. And it's Kobe White, so that's the lineup for Charlotte. You know, Richard, the Sacramento Kings are an organization that has faced heavy criticism for their decision-making.
Look at the players they've missed out on the draft, the stars that they've traded away, as well as the coach that they fired. Short-term thinking has done major damage to their long-term success, if any.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Kings. Here's Plowden. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Plowden's got 6.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. White looking around. James outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. James has got it all tied up now for the Hornets. Pass to Plowden. Back to Carter. Sacramento moving it around. And here's McDermott. Still without a basket. Clock at 4. Here's Plowden. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. McDermott with a steal. To the inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside, White. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Part of the development of White's game, setting up teammates more.
Kings have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Monk kicks to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. That one misses. Charlotte in the lead. Here's McNeely. White the pass to Bridges. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
An under-control player in close. Even when Bridges is under pressure, he just stays committed to his move. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to McNeely. Now White. There's the 3. McNeely. Good. It's a 7-point Charlotte lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Changes here for the Hornets. Miller's checked in for McNeely, and Ball subbed in for James. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Bridges, no one around him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Kings trail by 7. Pass to Clifford. Banked in off the glass. Clifford's got his first 2 points. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yes, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Sacramento with the ball. Following the bucket by the Hornets. And it's DeRozan missing. Charlotte leading by 7. Outside Ball. Four on the shot clock. From about 19 feet. Out to Bridges. Launches a 3. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Bridges. Ball's got the lead up to 10 now for Charlotte. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Achua. From past the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Ball. A 29-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And you have to mention his impact on the defensive end. Came up with 3 timely steals in that one as well.
Now Monk, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Takes the 3. Here's Achua. And off the glass, that one's good. Now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Back to Ball. From the arc. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Clifford. Looking at his point production. He averages almost 8 points a game. And stolen by White. Pass to Miller. And here is Ball. A 3 ball. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Clifford. To the middle. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, everybody. Now coming into the floor is your Swarm Squad. Let me hear you make some noise.
Some changes. Williams comes in for Bridges, and it's Kneppel in for Kobe White. And the Kings making a change here. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 6-point lead. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The Kings head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always hot in Sacramento.
And here's Westbrook following LaMelo Ball's 3. DeRozan, a good look. No good from the wing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Outside, Ball. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Westbrook. Out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Excellent D there from Ball. Hornets leading by 9. Outside Williams. Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The Kings trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. DeRozan's got 16 points.
Ooh, and when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
Now, here is Miller. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Nobody near Williams. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Kings shooting about 42% so far. Outside Westbrook. Outside DeRozan. Knippel with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to Miller. Picked by Williams. Outside, ball. No good from outside. The Kings trail by 12.
Who's watching here?
Outside Westbrook. Here's Clifford. Here's the screen. No good on the triple. The Hornets shooting at 51%. Really solid.
2 minutes.
Williams scanning the floor. Ball from long range. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Achua. Up and in on the layup. Achua's got 7 now in this quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Guys, back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. And here's Westbrook following LaMelo Ball's 3. DeRozan in the corner. Wide open. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for DeRozan. He's around 18 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at his role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's Miles Bridges in for Grant Williams. Charlotte moving it around. And Knippel, the bucket on the assist by Bridges. Knippel's got 8 points.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Above the rim, Westbrook making his presence felt.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Knippel. Miller, that's for 2. Rebound by the Kings. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
DeRozan inside. He's got 16. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Charlotte out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points already or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kitty?
And now let's roll it back to that first half. How about LaMelo Ball so far?
The only way to describe him, sniper. He's spending most of the game beyond the arc, and he's peppering them with threes. And while he gets to show off his accuracy, it's all about stretching out the defense for the other guys.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. 17-point game on the court for Sacramento. DeRozan out there with Achua. Then there's Russell Westbrook. It's Clifford at the shooting guard. DeRozan's shot is off. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
The Kings trail by 19. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Clifford. Now here's DeRozan. Not a lot of room. 2 points. That one goes. DeRozan's got 18 points in the game.
Double D has that soft touch, and it serves him well on that interior.
Miller outside. The 9-foot shot. Again, the Hornets score.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Ball. The tray gets the three-pointer to fall. Ball's got 33 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bounce pass Achua. Westbrook with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Bridges. And the layup is good. Bridges has got his third basket of the night right there.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Here's Westbrook. Shot to stop the run. Nailed from three-point land.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Diabate. Miller surveying the floor. Here's Diabate. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
Make some noise! It's your honeybee!
Now we get a chance to check out LaMelo Ball. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. 6th in free throw percentage. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yet, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now here's DeRozan. He's got 18. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Knipples got his 5th rebound in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Shots good by Miller.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Pass to Clifford. Outside Westbrook. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Knippel. Outside Ball. Now here is Miller. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Westbrook with it. 7 points in the game to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
The Hornets have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Pass the ball. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Down low. The kick out to Westbrook. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Sacramento. Hornets leading by 23. Miller outside. Pass to Bridges. A 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. Bridges with the board. Bridges got 4 rebounds now tonight. Ball dishes to Miller. Back to Ball. Westbrook with the steal. There's the drive. And the layup falls. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Miller outside. They set the pick. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Westbrook. Launches it. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Miller in the corner. Outside ball. Here's Knippel. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Knippel's got 11 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Westbrook. The 3. Clifford, good.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And here is Ball. 33 points for him. On the clock. Here's Diabate.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Sacramento's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. A dunk by Achua.
If you let Russ operate in the pick and roll, he will make quality decisions.
Here's Miller. 11 points in the game. Outside ball. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 36. Miller outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Now Westbrook. He's got 14. Lets it go from 11, and he comes up with the deuce. He's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so here's Charlotte. Outside Ball. Out to Miller for the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Clifford. 5 points in the game. Pass to Achua. Westbrook, no good. Charlotte shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 18. Outside Westbrook. They set the pick for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Westbrook's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And you know what time it is, Hornets fans. Everyone get loud and give it up for your house hip-hop crew.
Let's get some information for the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Hornets fourth.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Ball against Monk. Outside White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Monk with the ball. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Westbrook kicks to Baldwin. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound. Jacks up a 3. He doesn't hit that one.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Monk outside. Pass to Baldwin. Fades back. Westbrook can't get it to go.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Ball kicks to White. Back to Ball. It's hauled in by Plowden.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Monk. Pass to Baldwin. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Baldwin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Count that one.
Yeah, solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Outside Westbrook. Monk, no one around him. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Monk's got 6.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Outside White. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Ball, no good. And for the Kings, they're shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter.
And great effort defensively from Ball, timing the rejection perfectly.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Salon's checked in, and it's McNeely in for Knipple. Sacramento also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Baldwin, and it's Carter in for Russell Westbrook. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 9 points in the game so far.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And here's Carter. He has yet to score. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Carter. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one. And so it's Charlotte holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got McNeely. James is out there with Kobe White. And it's Tillman in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings shooting for the game at 42%. Now Carter. Here's Plowden. Here's DeRozan. Misses the baby hook. Hornets shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's McNeely. Bangs home the trifecta.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the 3 by Charlotte. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. DeRozan's got 20 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
James looking around. White against Carter. White the pass to James. Here's McNeely. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
McNeely's gotten all of his threes to drop for him. 3 for 3. Up top, Monk. James covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
And he can't get the first one. Green, he's checked in for Charlotte. Good on the second free throw. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Now here's James. Pass to White. Back to James. Charlotte moving it around. McNeely. Good, and the assist goes to James. McNeely's got 9 points now in just the second half. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Sacramento again missing. Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's White missing.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Monk looking around. His 3-pointers off the mark. Charlotte's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Green against Monk. Now here's Green. D right on him. Monk grabs the board. Kings have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Carter. Here's Plowden. And DeRozan kicks to Monk. The 15-footer. Here's Plowden. The 3-pointer off the mark. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Getting in close and making it count. White showing off his touch.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Plowden. Right side, DeRozan. It's good. DeRozan's got 22 points.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. It's White on the wing, defended by Carter. Here's McNeely. From deep, James trains it from beyond the arc.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Carter, the pass to Monk from downtown. No good that time.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Outside, James. Back to White. James finds White. 6 on the shot clock. Good, nice job down low. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Pass to Plowden. DeRozan inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Liam McNeely.
Okay, take a moment. Name an offensive move. DeMar has
2
it.
shots.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
2 shots.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Good on both. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Total confidence. Westbrook doesn't think, he just shoots.
Hornets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And White kicks to Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Sacramento's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Achua. Outside DeRozan. Fires from deep. Hornets with the rebound. To the paint. Here's McNeely. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Shooting 1.
So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and standards of the NBA.
Clifford, good.
And DeMar made a nice read there, getting it out to the shooter.
James with it. They set the screen. White, wide open. He fires. No good on the three.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside DeRozan. Misses the three.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Clifford. Shoots over James. Clifford, good. Clifford's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's White. And that one, good.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Outside Westbrook. From outside, off the mark. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Here's Westbrook. Got a hand on it. They recover. Good on the shot.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now here's White. Westbrook with the block.
Big block by Westbrook. You know that's got to fire him up.
Here's Achua. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Charlotte has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Pass to James. Back to White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And White isn't just a perimeter threat. He also knows when to challenge defenses inside.
For Charlotte, Kobe White. 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
That free throw missing. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
3rd team foul. At the line for the Kings, Clifford. 1 shot.
1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's White. There's the triple. Not going to go that time.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
2
Outside Westbrook.
2 minutes.
And the rebound goes to the Hornets. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, White. A floater. Pass to Salon. Here's McNeely. No good again that time.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And here's Westbrook. Achua in the corner. Now DeRozan. Now Westbrook lets the three fly. Hands it from downtown. Westbrook's got 23.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. And so it's Charlotte with it. Outside, White. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.